Martell VSOP Cognac. Let's taste it. Hi everyone, welcome to the last drop. Name change obviously, so I hope you like it. Today we have Martell VSOP Cognac. If you see my other review of Martell VS, it was my first time tasting cognac ever. So this is going to be my second time tasting a different cognac ever. I've already poured myself a little sniffle. Just a bit of background on this. This is pretty new as a product apparently. I've been reading that this is now called aged in red barrels. Previously it was called medallion. And what previously happened apparently was that medallion was aged in old barrels, new barrels and red barrels, and then obviously blended together. Now the VSOP is purely red barrels, that's it. Now what a red barrel means is that it is a 4 to 5 year old aged barrel. So there's nothing in it, it just the barrel itself is aged 4 years or 5 years I think, so, and gets a reddish tinge, you know. So that's basically what I've done. Apparently the guys who blended and all that guy, you know, those very clever guys at Martell, they have found that when they joined, apparently the VSOP was so far away from the rest of the Martell range that they decided to change it. So obviously that's quite a big decision, especially I think the medallion was going for like 50 odd years. So I mean that's a big change. So very interested to see what this is like. So there, let's give it a little snifter. Already poured out, so get a really nice fruity nose. Get that sort of raisiny smell. Sort of another fruit in there somewhere. Can't quite make it out, but it's a very pleasant smell. Let's give it a little taste, shall we? Ooh. Ooh, that's a nice little explosion there. Yeah, you sort of take a swig. Yeah, that is nice. Yeah, raisiny notes, obviously. A nice feel. There's quite a burst of fruit coming through. Sort of mid-taste. Sort of kicks in. Nice, yeah, nice little fruity note. Pretty smooth, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, I think that's probably what they were trying, if I remember from what I was reading earlier. They were trying to get it to that sort of smooth level. That's pretty good. I'm enjoying that. That is, yeah, I think smoother than the VS, definitely. If you're a whiskey lover like myself, if you've seen the rest of my reviews, obviously click on my channel and have a look. But yeah, nice. Yeah, I'd recommend that. That's a good, I think, yeah, it almost goes, you're almost starting to go down like that sherry cask route, aren't you, with whiskey. That sweetness that comes through. But nice. I do have some tasting notes, so I've managed to get from somewhere. So here we go. Warm, well, the eye is warm, coppery, golden reflections. Well, that's poetic, isn't it? I mean, the colour it's really nice actually. It does remind me of sherry, colour-wise at least. Nose is plum, apricot, melon, mixed with subtle notes of wood and delicate spices. So. Plum, yes. Apricot, no. But melon, I think, is definitely there. And I think that's what I was smelling earlier. It's just that fresh sweetness you get from a melon on like a hot summer's day, and you're like, oh, what we got? We got Parma ham and melon. Who's brought that? And then you tuck into that melon, and you're like, wow, that is so good. And the smell of it, and you know, reminiscing, lovely. So yeah, that's good. Palate, surprisingly rich and fruity, yet delicate and well balanced. I mean, that's not a massive description, is it? But it's what it is, though. It is rich. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does remind me of sherry. That's not a bad thing. I mean, you know, I love going around with mum and dad's, and then my nan's there, and yeah, we all tuck into a little snifter of Harvey's Bristol cream. You know, yeah, that's always good fun. It gives that a good memory, you know, I think. Whereas that, it's also very good. In fact, I'm going to pour myself another one. Very nice indeed. Well, cheers. Very nice. I'd recommend that. That is a good spirit. Like I say, VSOP, aged in red barrels. Retailed, I think I picked up for 26 quid on Amazon. So very, very reasonably priced compared to some whiskies. Yes, that's really nice, really nice. I don't think you can't go too wrong with that. I don't think. It is very smooth. I think they've done very well on redesigning that. I think the bit I read was younger and younger adults are now drinking VSOP, and while they had a fan base for the old style, they think they might get a newer base with the young adults like me. Class myself as a young adult. It's good. It's good. I like it. I really do. Yeah, go ahead and try it. I think you will. If you're a whiskey lover like myself, I think you can't go. It's a bit off-piste, but I think you'll be pleasantly surprised with the cognac. Yeah, I can see myself getting several bottles of this at some point. And maybe try some other distillers, some of the other big fours, or even some of the smaller independent bottlers. You know, again, it's another big field of alcohol, isn't it? Whiskey's a minefield. Cognac is also a minefield. Add in Armagnac, I mean, geez, you're just like begging to be blasted with info on the history and things like that, barrels and champagne grapes and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, really nice. Please hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this. It's good, go and try it. And with that, that was the last drop.